F1 in politics, but F9 in governance. Adebayo. Oyo attracts $170 million investment through agribusiness. Benue massacre. NSCDC deploys special forces to track killers. FCCPC seals visa off center in Abuja for alleged extortion. Moving on now to the leadership. Food inflation. Governors move against illegal checkpoints, excessive taxes. Amid rising insecurity, armed forces committed to your safety, federal government assures Nigerians. June 12, Tinubu confers CFR national honor on Dangiwa Umar, apologizes for omission. Bauchi government to revive trumpeter Kakaki newspapers after 20 years. 300-bed hospital commissioning fulfillment of 2009 vision, ex-VP Zambo. Kaduna constitutes committee on mining consent regulatory compliance. Just Disco partners with customers to tackle energy theft. Nasarawa moves against fake drug distribution. All these and more on The Nation today. Moving on now to The Punch. Food inflation. NSA 36 states launch joint action. Dangote blames crude shortage as imports from U.S. surge. Marketers to engage Dangote on fuel distribution plan. Hunger persists despite 668 billion naira agri surplus. Israel threatens Khamenei after Iranian missiles wound 240. Bank customers petition CBN over excess charges. AAC seeks justice for 20-year-old assaulted deaf girl. Lasma accused of covering up 70 million naira excavator theft in Lagos Yard. PDP, APC trade words as EFCC arrests 15 ex-Plateau lawmakers. Let's move on now to this day. Tinubu, Sani has changed Kaduna from toxic place to state with life, progress and peace. Bank stocks rally as Ovia Umeoji acquire shares worth 3.3 billion naira in one day. Federal government tech committee hails $20 billion Dangote Petroleum Refineries Industrial Revolution in Nigeria. Tinubu, infrastructure development a good investment for the people. Wale Edu, president has received tax reform bills for assent. New HIV prevention antiviral injection emerges as FDA approves Gilead. UK reaffirms commitment to Nigeria with 99% duty-free access under DCTS. And our final stop this morning is The Guardian. Violent attacks, peacetime killings question value of Nigerian life. Ibas alleges sabotage at budget defense as Senate reiterates democratic rule. Again, Tinubu inaugurates specialist hospital named after him in Kaduna. Tension in Benue as herdsmen graze farmlands, youths intercept bars. TCN accuses politicians, saboteurs of vandalizing electricity towers. 6,260 terrorists killed, 5,365 civilians rescued in 2 years, says DHQ. 1,500 killed in over 100 tanker accidents, NEMA discloses. And finally, experts reveal 50 million Nigerians with sickle cell warn against stigma. All these and more on The Guardian this morning. Time to get to your reactions. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. And these are the numbers to call: 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869. And on the WhatsApp platform, you can send a message or a voice note and show that it is under 90 seconds to 080 99930137. Good morning. Welcome.
This is Abakar Kwalo from Gwagwalada.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you. Agricho, where is your colleague?
Oh, he was just visiting yesterday. I'm by myself today.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Nice to know. I greet all the callers. I greet all the esteemed listeners, contributors of Nigeria Info. It's very unfortunate what transpired yesterday at the public function of Mr. President. And in Kaduna, there was security breach. So we are not happy. President Tinubu is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His office should not be politicized. His security details should be very careful. If Mr. President was embarrassed, there was a tense situation. Even Mr. President was rantled. So they should take care. That is why the office of Mr. President should not be tribalized. I'm sorry. So they should be very careful. It is unfortunate. And issue of infrastructural expansion or development is good. We should be given priority. But you know, the issue of human capital development should not be neglected. Human welfare, human well-being should not be neglected.
All right.
The issue of hunger is a serious case. Our children are roaming about for almost 3 months. To primary school people, they are not at school. You are talking of infrastructure development. If you are grooming vulnerable children, they will vandalize the infrastructure.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. It's going out to some of your messages on the WhatsApp as well as the live feed on Facebook and YouTube. Hafsat says, good morning. We need reduction in bank charges, please. And for terrorists, many have been killed, but the killing is still going on, is how Hafsat ends their thought. And on Facebook, this says, good morning. President received tax reform bill for assent. Please tell the president to reform Nigeria first, not to tax us from every side, is what Muazu John Lasisi shares as his thoughts. Good morning, Vibes. Edith, thank you for your compliment. And Godfrey, good morning, and thank you for being a part of the conversation right here. Dr. Mrs. Unma Olabara says, why didn't Governor Elia declared public holiday to mourn the dead? I wept watching school children standing under the rain to welcome the president. Why did he not visit the place of the massacre? Was the rain enough reason for that? Was reason of bad road justified? Does the president visit to Benue call for fanfare, pomp, and pageantry? Does it require red carpet? Why asking bleeding people to donate blood? Where is the empathy? Why this insensitivity? Nigerians are now living in fear and uncertainty as we can no longer go to bed with our eyes closed. Let the government be proactive and find lasting solutions to these killings, hither and thither. Enough is how Dr. Mrs. Unma Olabara ends her thoughts this morning. We're going on a quick breather right now. When we come back, we get to your voice notes and more of your reactions. Do well to stay tuned and watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
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 This
Bet for the Live Score Bet app today.
Nigeria info.
This is Nigeria Info.
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 Nigeria info.
This
You know
is
that thing that will cause you go
Nigeria info.
no do. Be careful on yourself. Leave the medicine. Because if you say maybe they don't get HIV prevention, you go do anyhow. That prevention fee fair you. So my advice for them, you know that thing that will cause you to go and contact anything HIV. No try out.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo, the Agaba Idon one and only. My name is Salasi. Yelwata victim protests for diversion of food items. Some people are heartless. For the massacre, for the killings that took place in that Yelwata, over 200 people killed. And the federal government and many people donate food items to them. Not even only federal government, Dunamis and other Christians organizations donated food items to them. And some people are callous to divert this food that is meant for these internal displaced places. In fact, we made to understand that a woman fainted just because of hunger. They were displaced in their ancestral home. And somebody will divert this food? Some people are heartless. Sorry to say that. Some people are wicked. Now, we made to understand that the sickle cell, numbers are about 50 million. And federal government won against HIMA. We are urging the federal government to support them. The treatment of sickle cell anemia is high, expensive. If the federal government can do that the way they do to tuberculosis and in other anti-malaria and other sicknesses, please, we are urging the government to support the people that are having these challenges. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Selassie, for sharing your thoughts right there. We are going through the headlines this morning and getting your reactions to them. You can watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, and ensure that you subscribe and follow the pages so you get alerts, notifications for when we are streaming live on those platforms. So get back to the phone lines right now. You have 90 seconds, all right? So please stick to the time so more people can get a chance to also get through and share their reactions. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
I'm calling from Zuba.
What is your name?
Ike.
Welcome, Ike. The device behind you is really loud. I can't hear you clearly.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you hearing me now?
Let's try this. Go ahead, Ike.
Please, I hear that the French headquarters say they killed 2,000 and something Boko Haram. These people, are they serious? You killed 2,000 and something Boko Haram. How many of their sponsors did you kill? You know, if you want single person. After killing 2,000, they will recruit 5,000.
Well, Ike, the figure is 6,260 as given by the defense headquarters, not 2,000.
Okay. How many of their sponsors did they kill? They will go and recruit 20,000 people. Meaning that they want this thing to continue. Some of these people they are killing are innocent people. There are some people they kidnap and they force them to go and fight. To stop these things, the sponsors must be eliminated.
All right.
The same thing with the fake products. We are talking of Boko Haram. The number of fake products are killing in this country is 10 times more than Boko Haram. Now that we destroy 2 trillion worth of drugs, where is the importance?
All right. Thank you very much, Ike. Let's get to you now. Good morning. Are you there?
Thank you, Dicky.
Are you there? Good morning. We can't seem to hear you. Something happened to your connection right there. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Adola Victor from Bisalagi.
Welcome, sir.
Saboteurs power equipment. You see, this unstoppable element change. They must desist from all these things. You see, at times they think they want to punish government, but they are punishing themselves and punishing their now to put thousands of people into darkness. And you think you are seeing this will not help them, so they are not developing their area and their town. You see, when thousands of people are in darkness, there are only few of them think they are smart and smart to the bank. Support. It's not what they see. And cooperate with the government. We don't have life, and some people are vandalizing. Their days are numbers. Thank you.
All right, Jella, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Looking through some of the live comments right here, Bill Dave says, we said it some days ago that all the monies and relief materials being distributed to the Benue victims will be siphoned. And today, here we are. It has been siphoned. It's even sadder that these things have been siphoned by people who are supposed to be trusted. Many Nigerians never cease to amaze me as to how heartless they prove to be. However, I hope everything will not be renamed into the name of our dear president real soon, is a thought that Bill Dave shares this morning. And good morning, Hafsat Moazu. ADMO says, okay, is anybody else having any issues listening through the app? Because ADMO says he's having an issue getting through online. All right, so we'll have our engineers look into that. But anybody else having any concerns or issues listening to us online via the app or the website? You can let us know via a message right here. It'll be good to get that feedback. Let's get to the WhatsApp platform and take some of your voice notes. But first, let's read through some of these messages. Jacob Ode in Madala says, the intervention of Mr. President on the visit to Benue and the rest of the perpetrators of this evil act was well thought out. But I want to ask, why would security operatives always wait for directives before carrying out their lawful duties? They need to wake up. Is how he ends his thoughts. And Wole Fatunla says, until we acknowledge deliberate assault on food security in Nigeria, we won't realize that we are already at war. This goes beyond inflation or scarcity. Farmers are being slaughtered in their fields, and those who feed the nation are now targets. It's a calculated effort to break the nation's backbone. Yet the loudest response is silence. How can we talk about food security when the hands that feed us are being wiped out? Nigeria must wake up urgently and collectively, is how Wale ends his thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Happy Friday. Thank God it is Friday.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm even happy that it's only you. You know why?
Why is
How
that?
can they bring two men? They should bring a man and a woman so that when you talk as a king, she will talk as a queen.
All right.
So let us get a woman, female for you.
All right.
My name is Mrs. Someza.
Please go ahead.
You know, yesterday I said we should return to righteousness, not religion. You can see if you have the fear of God, empathy. And that's why the writers of English will say, let us downplay of sympathy and bring empathy. You put your leg in their shoes and know how it is. Truly, the great people of Benue State don't really need food as it were. What they need is security, because that land is blessed under God. So if you have the fear of God, it's not today. Those days that some of our friends or fathers are in government, when they bring something, now their names they do. As beneficiary, we that they come on us, we will not see it. So it's not new. We should change our mindset finally. You said a particular hospital was named after Mr. President in Kaduna. He visited Kaduna yesterday. Brother, when we talk of the popularity of Mr. President, some people will come here and say, don't mind them. Well, look how popular Mr. President is when he got to Kaduna yesterday. Because it was not well arranged like that of Benue State. Now I understood why the governor of Benue State, Reverend Father, arranged how people welcome Mr. President. You saw what the youth in Kaduna did. They started bringing down his billboard and what have you. They were shouting that they are hungry. This set of people, they don't send them. We know the ones that they send. These ones, once one or two persons come out, it's very, very easy for them to come out. And the way it is, that is why they're expressing. These are the people that during election, they were shouting, Jagaba, Shinegaba. Mr. President, don't let anybody deceive you.
All right.
You are not as popular as you are. Their cry is hunger, and hunger is real. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning.
Dickin, good morning, Dickin.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. It's Aluta Senator Basanjo. I am calling you all the way from Lapai, Niger State.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. One headline said, Mr. President has A1 in politics, but F9 in governance. That to say the definition, he does not understand the definition of the government. Having an A1 in politics, but the definition, he fell. He does not have anything to show up again now. So if you can have an A1 and in governance you have, see, we're in pain in the country. See, Mr. President, I don't know the advice that many of his aides has been given unto him, that Nigerians are yearning, both in television, in radio station, in newspaper, in all media houses, as if Mr. President is not listening. What happened in Kaduna? I am telling you, the stubborn of the former military president, Ibrahim Babangida, Mr. President cannot withstand it. And the equally Abacha too. Nigerian teaches them much of this. And campaign has not come. But what you are seeing now, if campaign come, I am telling you, the member of APC in the country will not they will not go to campaign. I am telling you.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning. Are you there? Hello? Can't seem to hear you. Good morning.
Morning, Itodo. How is work?
Very well, thank you. How are you, sir?
You guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
I want to talk on the palliative or the humanitarian reliefs that they sent to Benue people.
What is your name, sir?
And my name is Jamilu, calling from Utako.
Go ahead.
You see, that is exactly what we are saying. The people who are closer to you, they are the people who are putting you into trouble. Because those people from far away, they donated those relief materials. And can you imagine, it's the same people, the same indigent of that same Benue that they deny their people access such a relief material. And that is the same thing when Mr. President asking them, how can you allow people come from far away distance, enter your community, disturb your people, kill innocent people, and went back and no single arrest, no single protest, which means they are an insider in this matter, because you cannot allow people just to come from far away and kill innocent people and move away like that. No one single arrest. Look at the same thing that happened to relief material. People gather from churches, mosques, federal government, other state government gather this relief material to Benue State, and the relief material cannot be able to reach the destination. Why? So we have to wake up and keep sentiment apart and handle our people with care, because these people, without them, you cannot be empowered tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jamilu, for sharing your thoughts. 6:46, right here. We are going to take some of these voice notes right here. Do also include your name and your location. Keep it under 90 seconds. Good morning.
Nigeria. Good morning, Nigeria. This is Salam from South. Let me start from Dangote oil. We should not depend on Dangote oil. We should build our refinery too, because if we leave Dangote like this, in future we have problem about this oil distillation, because if we leave Dangote alone like this, our oil will go to 2,000 something per barrel. per liter. So we should know how we should reform our destiny and build our refinery. Not only Dangote, every day Dangote oil. So let us know how we are going to manufacture, do our refinery, repair our refinery, and Nigeria will get refinery again. So.
Good morning, Itodo. Thank God it's Friday. My name is Yahaya, the head boy. I greet Uncle Salasi, Abubakar, Dan Ali, Babang Ali, Abubakar from Gox, Madam Mary, Ms. Tara, Madam Tara, Mom Mizi, our radio mama. Asa, Tinubu has A1 in politics, but F9 in in development Nigeria, in economics and the rest. I don't understand. But he said, I'm prepared to be president and I want to be president and it is my turn to be. And you know that this qualification were not put together. How that's so serious. And yes, that man that took the bank to court for excess reduction from his account, it's very good. I will support him. I also petition my own. That is how if I sleep, wake up, I will just see so amount 50, 67 naira is gone.
Good morning, Itodo. This is Jimmy Odeniyi from Airport Road. Russia and Ukraine, they are still at war, the two countries. Israel and Iran, they started another one. Killings are going on in most parts of Nigeria. Benue State is the latest example. When are we going to have peace in this world? When are we going to have security of lives? When are we going to stop this carnage by human beings? Let us think of peace. Let us work for peace. Let us achieve peace.
I am Yakubu from Kwali. In fact, I voice out this voice note so as to, put my anger known to the number one, FCT minister, number two, the Sisera Council chairman. In fact, we, the persons of the FCT, that is original inhabitants, we are not happy with them. Please, they should do well. Our children are out of, school, primary school for this long, almost like 9 weeks now. So does it mean we, the original inhabitants of the FCT, our children are going to be, educated? So with that, please, that's just the anger that I'm talking about. Please, they should help us. They should do the needful. Thank you.
Good morning, Itodo. My name is Mwasu John Lasisi from Chigogo area, Abuja. The popularity of the president, the Kaduna one is just a test for him to see. But let me tell you, that campaign in Kaduna is against hunger. That is just the truth. But 8 years of Buhari administration, we couldn't eat even twice a day. Nobody believed he will come back the second time, but he came. That is, everything that come our way in this country is good to go. We are waiting for 2027. Let's see what will happen. But I must tell you, he will skate through. That is just it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts right there. And regarding the prolonged strike of schools in the FCT, the Joint Union of Teachers, Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, and National Association of Health Workers have called on its members across the 6 area councils of the FCT to start preparing for a 3-day mass peaceful protest beginning June 23rd, 2023. And this follows the expiration of a 7-day ultimatum issued to the FCT administration to settle the demands of both primary school teachers, area council staff, health workers by the State Council, of the NLC in the FCT, and the ultimatum elapsed on Wednesday without any response. There's been constant calls for teachers to be treated better, and in this regard, primary school teachers, amongst others, to be paid what they are worth. Imagine a teacher coming to school and not getting paid enough. And that is why this strike has, gone on for this long, almost 90 days. That's the whole term gone, including last term. Really concerning, and worrisome what would happen to these children and how parents, are having to handle them staying at home for this long. Not everybody can afford to take their children to the private schools that are in session. So we're urging those who are involved, the area councils, the chairman, and all the stakeholders to come together and sort this out once and for all. We can't have primary school children home while their mates are going to school. Imagine what that would do to their mental health. Let's do the needful. We'll run through some of your WhatsApp messages before we wrap things up in a bit. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the lead. But let's run through as many as we can because there seems to be a handful right here. And is the CBN serious? The continuous extortion of customers every day. The CBN is supposed to be a regulatory body and doing nothing about it. Most of these banks, their ATMs are not working. And beside these banks, you find a POS handler, is what Oludade Abiodun shares. While Opulent Mbari says Nigerians are not happy because hunger and insecurity is a challenge, it's worrisome. We can no longer bear hearing citizens dying every day due to killings. The government should do something to bring peace to our nation and make Nigerians happy, is how he ends his thoughts. And Pius Waziri from Central Area says, my question to the president and the Kaduna State governor, we have federal and state technical colleges in Kaduna State. Why not convert the monies used in building these vocational training centers to technical colleges, is the question that he's asking. The app is working fine. Maybe you need to check your network or application settings, is what John in Niger State shares. Thank you very much, John, for that. And if you don't have the app, you're missing out. You can download on your Google Play Store, your iOS Store, and have Nigeria Info on the go. Godwin Onduma says Benue State youths, hunters, and forest guards should comb all the forests and hideouts for the terrorists and report to the security agencies. If their location is identified, it would be easier to flush them out, and they should forget about direct government protection. Comrade Chris Ezocha regarding those diverting food materials meant for the IDPs, that's heartless. Where lies the humanity in us? We should hate with passion what is repugnant to natural justice, equity, and good conscience. Have a lovely day. Thank you, comrade. And hunger knows no religion. The youths of Kaduna have spoken loud and clear. There is no sugar coating. And it is a thief in the house that will give information to the thieves outside. Please don't sell your birthright. It will be too costly to buy it back. Stop playing Judas Iscariot among your people. Good morning is what ST Alabede shares as his thoughts. Thank you for sharing. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info, Abuja.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
This is Nigeria Info.